Hello, welcome to the Old Geezer's Diary. I'm in a different neck of the woods today. I'm down near Chelmsford on the Heybridge Basin to Chelmsford Canal. It's a little canal that was used to take stuff from the riverside up to the town of Chelmsford, and it's still in existence for that distance. I don't know whether it goes any further. I don't think it does. It was very useful for getting goods between seagoing ships and the town of Chelmsford itself. The sea lock at Heybridge Basin on the Chelmer and Blackwater Canal can take boats up to 170 feet long by 26 feet wide with the use of the outer caisson gate, which extends the size of the lock from 93 feet without the caisson gate. Seagoing craft like East Coast barges, around 80 or 90 feet long with a beam of around 20 feet, could easily enter the basin and discharge into smaller horse-drawn barges, small enough to fit into the upstream locks. Upstream of the basin, the maximum boat size is limited to 57 feet overall by 15 feet beam in the locks, with an air draft of less than 6'3" and a water draft of 2 foot 6 inches. Heybridge Basin is also the home of a couple of decent pubs, the Old Ship, which overlooks the lock, and the Jolly Sailor. If the brew you fancy, however, is non-alcoholic, there's also the Lock Tea Room, which is run by Wilkin & Sons jam makers, whose jams are deservedly famous around the world and certainly have a place in my kitchen cupboard. Here's the latter laid up for the winter. Lovely old barge, actually. And this is where I laid alongside for an hour or two when I came back here in 2000 aboard my little Virgo Voyager 23. Pamela Jane. Lovely little boat. I lived aboard her for a year, more or less. And ended up with her at Ramsgate, where I sold her. I wish I hadn't, actually, in the event, but there you go. I think this has obviously become a very busy place. It was busy then, but now it looks even busier, I guess. More people have got more money. I guess. Who knows? All right, okay. Goodness me. Let's see. So where's the actual footpath? I see. Okay. Permissive path, which I don't think I'm going to go down because I don't know quite where it goes. And I suppose if you're around here, you keep your boat around here, you know what's what. But I went up that path when I was staying here, which led you right up beside the canal. The kind of towpath is on the other side. This path leads to all the berths. And I had a proper berth up here for a week, a little jetty all of my own, belonged to someone else obviously, but I was allowed to stay in it, on it. There you go, lovely. So we'll go back over the other gate and then go back so the sun is behind us. Oh, lovely. I guess the problem with this place is that it's really I guess the problem with this place is that really it is very touristy. Morning. It's all a lot busier than when I was last here.
Is it?
Yeah, I came here in 2000 when I was on my way down to the French canals.
Oh, right.
I had a week here, it was lovely.
Yeah.
They gave me a berth right down there, down that footpath, down the, I don't know, it's towpath, is it?
Oh, right.
Smashing place to come, but a lot more busy than it was then, I think.
Yeah.
Never
Very
mind.
sought after the old moorings down here.
Oh, I bet they are, yeah. And they're stacked up, aren't they? Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Canoeists, kayakers, I suppose you'd say. And this shows you the full extent of the lock. When it was a working canal, of course, the lock size governed the size of lighter or vessel that you could have in here. Quite small boats. As far as, I don't know, 70, 80 foot long, I guess. And that's the lock keeper's cottage, as was. And it used to be when I came here in it used to be when I came here in 2000, the canal manager's house. Nice bloke too. It is very busy. I don't know what they charge, but must charge enough to make it all work for them. A lot of boats, I think, are here on a pretty permanent liveaboard basis, I guess. This one looks as if it is this French canal style barge. And you come down to where the car park is. What's the time, are you? A proper old narrowboat. I can't get the idea of having a narrowboat on a canal like this, but there you go. I suppose it's a good place to have a permanent mooring, isn't it? Must pay a fortune for it. Morning.
Hello.
They're obviously into trips up here. I had a very interesting few days here back in 2000. It's an easy walk into town from here, into into Malden. It's an easy walk into Malden from here, and not really hard work at all, because it's all on a flat. Sorry. And there's a rare collection of pretty old looking and pretty decrepit looking actually boats along here. I'm quite surprised. Now I'm looking for something like that. They're nice little things, those. Quite a lot of room. I'd like one of those on the Norfolk Broads. But who knows? Nothing wrong with that. Oceania. Someone drowning worms. There's all sorts of interesting little boats. All sorts of very decrepit ones as well. Really interesting. Another one of those little canal boats. I guess that's the truth. People use them as weekend cottages, and they're probably a lot cheaper than weekend cottages, aren't they? But judging from the look of them. Pass, friend. Okay. Where I stayed with Pamela Jane was somewhere up here, I think. I had a nice few days. I really enjoyed it. Met some nice people. Had a chat. Took a couple out who just bought a couple out who just bought a little 23-footer. Very nice, actually. But I don't think they ever did anything with it because I saw it for ages. Yeah. And that's another one of those little boats that I really quite like. It's a Western 22, I think, or one of those. And it doesn't fit under Potter Heigham Bridge as far as I'm aware.
When I saw him, then Henry was a baby.
When I was here originally, all the berths on the far side of the river had literally nothing on them. There was no boat on that bit of the river at all. Brilliant, actually. Lovely up here. This is so different to when I came up here, I have to say. So different. Just really in terms of the number of boats, it really is much, much more occupied than it was. And I guess that's the bottom line, isn't it? People have a bit more money, well, had a bit more money to spend, I guess. So here they are. I'd like a nice sort of Shetland like that, but that one, like so many of the boats up here, is going to rack and ruin. It really is disgusting. Sad. The last boat I bought, I lost money on. Essentially, I lost money on it because I decided I couldn't do the work that was required, and so I sold it to someone who I thought would manage to do that. There you go. And there's a huge wide beam up there. Look at that. Now that is a big lump. That must have just got through the gate, so they put it in through here. But there you go. Very big. Don't even know if it's got a rudder on it, has it? Yeah, it has. It's got a tiller. I just made it out. But it's quite a large thing. There you go. Let the runners and joggers go past, I think. Because to be honest with you, I can't be bothered. Well, there we go. That's about as far as I'm going to go, I think. Because actually my time is starting to go a bit on the low side. Yeah. Okay. And there's another one load of Western 22s up there. What looks like a couple of Vikings and all sorts of riverside and canal side boats, and it goes bloody miles up there. There you go.